What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, we've been using iOS 18.4 and watchOS 11.4 for a couple of days now. Been a little weird. This whole thing has been off with Apple recently and their whole beta cycle. It's not following the typical schedule. Mark Gurman actually just recently even said this was supposed to drop earlier in the week, but it didn't. It had that interesting Friday release, and it is not going certainly well for Apple at all. They actually just unsigned iOS 18.4 Beta 1 for certain iPhone models, including the iPhone 12 and some others, as well as watchOS 11.4 Beta 1 for at least the Series 6. It is just causing a ton of issues, and I'm not sure what's going on over there at the House of Cook currently, because it has been a wreck, like I said. This has caused some iPhones and Apple Watches to brick and leaving people without really any option. This is again a perfect reminder why it is not good to install these betas, specifically a first beta, on your primary devices, so just keep this in mind. But aside from that, we have been fortunate on our 16 Pro Max and have had no issues. Let's talk about it really quick. So first things first, if you did miss our initial video, let's jump in and go into Settings, General, and About. And 18.4 Beta 1 currently has a build number of 22E5200S. The reason I'm bringing this back up specifically is since there's all these issues going around, and this S build being a signaler talking about just how unready this build is. So if you're not familiar, any letter closer to the end of the alphabet signals that this has a long ways to go before the actual public release. Usually we see I's or E builds. This is very far off of being ready. We've known, like I said earlier in the intro, that this is not ready for prime time, and this just kind of proves it. In addition to that though, there was a modem firmware upgrade now. We are running 1.53.02, but not much else on the front of Apple Intelligence is present. One thing that is here, and again, just to call out if you missed that video, under Apple Intelligence, priority notifications are not listed here, but it is new in this build and it is under the notification setting themselves, and it's right there under Apple Intelligence. I really wish they would put all of this under the Apple Intelligence log or options, just simply for the fact that that's where most people are going to go and look for these things. I understand this specifically being under notifications, since technically, well, it does relate to notifications, but it is not here. Anyways, beyond that though, we do have priority notifications in this build, and also one of the less exciting features that, unless you really do use Image Playground a lot, is that new sketch style. If you go into your Image Playground, and let's just say Spring Fantasy in an Adventure. Okay, let this image create, and now we do have a new style that was promised back in WWDC called Sketch. We always had animation and illustration, and now we do have that new Sketch. So when you click on this, this gives you that new look that Apple Intelligence has in Image Playground for Sketch. We've always had animation, like I said, and an illustration, and I think these do look pretty good nonetheless, but this is one of those one and dones. We don't use this too much at all. One thing that is missing though, if you go under Notes, or anywhere you actually type, I should say, if you go into Notes, and let me go ahead and just click on this, we were anticipating a couple of new emojis. That is not here yet. It is in the code though, so these will be released in iOS 18.4 at some point, possibly as soon as Beta 2. But if you go into your keyboard and click on emojis, we do still have that new Genmoji key, calling more attention to it. But beyond that, no new emojis here as it stands currently. What I will say is jumping around and really kind of clicking through and going into different items here has been very smooth and does work very well. This has been very stable for us. Springboard hasn't crashed at all, and using this day to day has been really good. But aside from that, there is not too much new forward-facing or consumer-facing on 18.4 Beta 1 just yet. I will say though, paired with our Apple Watch, and we're using an Ultra 2 here, we have had really good, um, very good parallels here, needless to say. On our watch, running it all day at 100% from off the charger at 7 a.m. to now almost 9 p.m. We're still at 59%, and for a first beta, that is amazingly good. When you actually jump around and go into whatever you want here, it has worked very smoothly as well. Now, having said that, there are some other changes for Apple News Plus with recipes and things of that nature, and some other minor changes here or there. But again, not anything I would recommend you jumping the gun and getting this first beta for your device just yet. We could, thanks to these issues, actually receive beta 1 version 2 this week. We were not anticipating getting another beta this end of the week for February, and really not until about the 3rd. But now with these issues, I kind of believe we could see a re-release of Beta 1 in the very near future. But anyways, guys, aside from that, I would hold off for now on Beta 1. This is only a few days later, but I wanted to let you guys know exactly how this has been operating. Let us know in the comments down below if you took advantage of this beta and downloaded it. How is it working for your device? I'm very curious. Or if it affected you negatively, let us know that as well. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.